I have a great deal of excitement right now, folks, because one of my favorite times of the year has come. It's Lantern Rite. We're leaving our Serena teapot right now, where we just claimed a bunch of stuff, on our way to see what the festivities hold for us in Liyue for Lantern Rite. Here's Liyue Harbor. Let's head on down. Forever looking for treasure. Let's go through the main gate.
Please declare your commercial goods.
Welcome to Liyue Harbor.
Let's see. Quite a ways in, isn't it? Not too many decorations up yet. I mean, other than that, of course, which is quite festive and beautiful. Oh, here we go.
New year always brings new perspectives.
Key here is consumer psychology.
Hu Tao.
Look, it's Hu Tao! She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go say hi?
Absolutely, Paimon.
Hey! Stop right there, heroes! What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite! Hope I didn't scare ya. Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
What? What?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on. Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite. But just so you're aware, Hu Tao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space. I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon. Paimon was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
Guess who? Ah, wonderful. You still remember my voice. That means you must have missed me a lot. Hee Captain Lantern Rite.
Wow, Hu Tao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
All thanks to Zhongling. Apparently, it was custom made by a designer from Fontaine. I hope it didn't put you out too much.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off. So it was no trouble at all.
Well, that's good. Thanks again, Zhongling. You have exquisite taste.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, has anything been bothering you? Huh? Why would you ask that? Is it my tone of voice? Yeah, that's funny. Not as sweet and melodious as I used to be?
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
First off, thank you, Zhongling. Now let's proceed. All right. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. I promise. It's just, I've been struggling with a work-related thing.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
Uh-huh. So, you see, it's a part of my duty as the director. Besides, it's Lantern Rite. I don't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying this festival. So relax. Everything will be A-okay. 'Cause Director Hu will find the way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Yeah, let's go find Kuching. She'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help?
She can at least teach Hu Tao about work-life balance.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do. Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have a meeting to get to. A real meeting. I'm not just making excuses.
Oh, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
How about this? You guys go on ahead, and I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sound good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin Restaurant? My treat, of course.
Count me in. I could never turn down Zhongling's cooking.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Well, it sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well, Hu Tao. Don't worry about me. Get yourselves to the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. Title card. As this is Lantern Rite, let's make sure to observe our surroundings. We might run into cameo characters. Visiting Liyue. We found real surprises the last couple Lantern Rites. Hopefully we run into some more this time. This is the custom gift envelope stall. You can pick your preferred design, leave a custom message, and hand them out to friends and family. If you're interested, Madame Linyan, please take a look.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora.
That's right. These are special edition fortune coins issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs from the Guyan sigils that represent different blessings. Take this one for example. This design is...
The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong.
None taken, Madam Lan. Really, it's my honor to meet a member of the historic Lan lineage. Your ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale and were well renowned for their proficiency in the mystic arts.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
There's no need to be humble. Your knowledge of the Guyan sigils is very impressive, a rare find in Liyue Harbor of today. True heir or not, you do your ancestors proud, and given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong.
Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Ah, Traveler, Paimon, and Zhongling too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I'll get to see you during this Lantern Rite. Well, I hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year. Oh, don't even go there. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has had much to do this Lantern Rite. Before I forget, everyone, this is Madame Lan Yan, a master craftswoman from Chenyu Vale Artisans Association. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs with this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madam Lan.
Madame Lan, allow me to introduce...
The Traveler, his buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello.
It seems like you're getting carried away again, Miss Lan.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Well, hello, Madame Lan. It's nice to meet a master craftswoman.
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'd all like to see it. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you?
I should have brought a story.
Here it is. This is a game for the street fair, where you can duel with rattan figures. It's called Immortal Combat. There are 8 rattan figures total, and thanks to some ingenious design work, they can move around on their own. Madame Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 adepts. Astonishing, isn't it?
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like adepti?
They're not actual adepti, but 8 legendary people, said to have had adeptus-like abilities, which earned them the title of the 8 adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
They were only around for a short time, and it was 2 or 3,000 years ago, so their stories aren't nearly as well known as those of the actual adepti. Also, did you notice this year's Mingzhuo lantern when you arrived in the harbor?
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
Yes. It's said that during the Archon War period, there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree at its summit. A tree who was also a god named Tao Du.
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du. So Tao Du is the giant tree?
And this tree was a god? Correct. Back then, people thought that behind Tao Du was the realm of the dead. And if you committed grave sins in life, your soul would be unable to pass beyond that tree and into the afterlife.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taodu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
When the Archon War arrived, Tao Du was dragged into the fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. The boundary between life and death became blurred, and death began to encroach on the realm of the living.
Oh no! And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Exactly. After that, Tao Du's remains sank into the ley lines and became the border, separating the living Liyue from the dead.
Wait! The border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianshan one, and...
Right, the 3 hermits of Guizhang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizhang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
I know one of the hermits was Wind Reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of Cumen divination. If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale. His descendants became the Lan clan and kept the art of human divination alive. Madam Lan, correct me if I'm wrong?
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Chemin divination is very patchy.
The second hermit's story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing with a rod and line and became known to the people as the Yunlai angler. You may have heard of Yunlai swordsmanship, which is the style I trained in. Both that style and its more ancient variant have their origins in Yunlai anglers' rod-wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel. So what about the third hermit?
That would be Wuwang Kid, also known as Old Man Wuwang. The story goes that he always presented himself in child form. As a hermit, his expertise lay in Qi sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, and protect lives from the encroaching presence of death. The Wangshang funeral parlor should be best acquainted with his story, since their founders were said to have studied under the Wuwang Kid. They were just ordinary people like you and me. But when they faced mounting disasters, they used what strength they had to guard the border between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided by their knowledge of the secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices to this day.
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebearers. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well these Guizhong hermits sound pretty legit. How about the two sages and the three beasts? What's their story?
One sage was Sage Hu, a master of gourd crafts, and the other was Sage Juan, an expert in bronze mirrors. Very little information survives on these two. All we know is that they practice the secret art of Lin Shan, earning them the title of the two sages of Lian Shan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
As for the three beasts, their retreat was Mount Taodu, hence the three beasts of Taodu. Also, as their name suggests, those three were not human.
So, what were they? Monsters or something?
They were Ganyu,
Huh? All three of them?
Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Oh, right, Ganyu's here. Okay.
Happy Lantern Rite, Ganyu. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not.
What is it? Ningguang's back? Yes, the others have arrived too. Got it. Thank you. My apologies, everyone, but I have to go. Ganyu and I have important work to attend to.
Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work.
I know what it's like. The festival season is upon us, so it's all systems go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. yes, you should focus on enjoying everything that the street fair has to offer. And if you find anything that is not to your satisfaction, we welcome the feedback. Goodbye for now, everyone. One second, Ganyu. What is it, traveler? Don't forget to take breaks. Look after yourself.
The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being.
Well, what other option does he have? It's not like he can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Thanks for your concern. We'll be sure to take care. And I hope you'll do the same.
I actually have something I need to do as well. So I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor?
Okay, let's go!
Okay, here we are at this year's beautiful Lantern Rite. This menu is quite different. Really? Xinyan! Let's do another show and make it a big one! I wish everyone good health, good fortune, good meals, fine appetites, and much happiness in the coming year. Yanfei, please, please, please let this case I have to handle be settled smoothly. I'd still like to hang out with Granny and all. Anyone else on this map? No, I think it's all the well-wishers. At least for today. What's this? The Ministry of Civil Affairs will place various festive toys around Liyue Harbor during the Lantern Rite. Visit these toy locations to increase your festive travel journal progress to redeem the corresponding rewards. In the Lamplit Entertainment menu, that's this, you can check on the location of each festive toy within Liyue Harbor. Use normal attacks to activate fortune coins and cause them to rotate. Toggle them correctly to increase your festive travel journal progress. Visit sightseeing scopes to catch a glimpse of the sights from afar. Successfully view these extraordinary vistas to increase your festive travel journal progress. Use attacks to activate launch tubes and cause them to stop rotating to increase your festive travel journal progress. When the launch tubes, which have stopped rotating, point toward specific pictures, they can fire off corresponding fireworks. If you could cause the launch tubes to display 4 identical pictures at the same time, something interesting could happen. Interesting. Okay, Well, we already know where that is. It's right here. Hey there. Would you like to try your hand at Immortal Kombat? Let's do it! In Immortal Kombat, new blocks will constantly appear in the marked zone. I'm just going to point this out. This is basically Puzzle Fighter. Let's do it. Let's learn by doing, folks. Let's learn by doing. Bingo! Ha-ha! All right. Nani? There we go. That was interesting. Let's see what's out here. Keep looking around.
What are all these Mora for? They're huge and so shiny.
Lady Yuhong said they're fortune coins. Go on, give them a rub. It'll bring you good luck.
Interesting.
You can't beat the atmosphere here.
Ivanovich? Huh.
Are these lanterns? Nope. They're toys that shoot fireworks. New to this year's festival. You should try them, Paimon. Whoa, it's beautiful.
Damn. We have to let it round again.
Look! There are fireworks for each of these 4 designs, too.
Interesting. Ooh. Oh, I thought maybe I can get them off too. Well, there's something. Minglong? What's the matter? Oh, traveler, it's you. You scared me there. Thought the Sarge had come over. If he overheard me, I'd get dragged away for more training. The bigger the festival, the busier we are. Liyue Harbor is huge, and there are so many tourists coming in from all over the world. To maintain order and ensure everyone's safety, the Millelith have set up quite a few new mobile units, both in the city and in the wilderness. Do you know what a mobile unit is? Just think of it as a team of Millelith soldiers who provide help wherever they go. As long as you need help, just run up to a squad and ask for assistance. They'll lend you a hand. Whether you're in danger, lost, or even, hey, lost something or yourself, just ask them for help. But since we need to cover such a large area, our Sarge has even pulled out the reserve units that were originally on standby and training. But those reserve units are all made up of rookies who haven't had much training. So the sergeant said, why not hold a temporary training event to up their individual skill levels? I heard that. That particular sergeant is really tough. Anyone who's been trained by him can't help but shiver when hearing his name. I suppose you could say that. His training is actually really effective. But my legs turn to jelly at the mere thought of it. Want to give it a try, though? During my training, I heard him mention your name a lot. He said you're not only a master of tactical deployment, but also excel at hand-to-hand combat. Were it you in the training arena, you'd definitely outperform all of us. Well, let's do it! Alright, the courage you display. You're indeed the hero of Liyue. Please, follow me. Alright, once again, let's learn it by doing it. Set up the party. What's this? Okay. How the hell do I... Shouldn't I get my characters? There we go. Yeah, Kanichi sounds alright. Let's give him Daya. Kishing. Yeah, let's do it that way. Just do it. Just do it. Learn by doing, I say.
Locked up!
Bow before your king! Submit your soul to sacrifice!
One with nature!
Forever hold your peace!
Cut to the chase.
Gloves off!
Into the wind! As one with wind and cloud! I got him cornered!
Look alive!
One with nature!
Oh, glory!
Target acquired!
Which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insects! Now you must pay! Let's get it on! Hi! Cha!
Into the the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my...
You're dead meat!
Incoming. Nowhere to hide.
Locked up.
Ah. Well, that kind of sucked. Yes. Okay, let's do it.
Now you shall perish! Shine down! Let's fly! Open fire! Open fire! Knock him down.
That really hurt. Sparks and flash!
Can't see? I'll uproot you!
Take me up! Locked on! Open fire! Hold on to your hats.
I hear everything! One with the forest.
Torn to oblivion!
I'll uproot you! Can't see?
Hey, at least we got one. What we get for that? Primos. Not what I was trying to do. This. Now let's get some fun.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. For the Lord of the Night. One with nature.
The sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Gloves off.
Target acquired.
Incoming.
Clouds high. The birds call. I got him cornered. Claim these souls.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Measly insect.
The wind knows me. Target acquired.
They're dead meat. Wakula.
Locked up.
Okay. That felt a little better. All we're really after is primos. Okay. There goes that. Now, as for the next one, let's see where the other challenges are. Oh yeah, we also have this. Festive fever, huh? We got this one. It's over here. And then we have this over there. Let's see if we can find it. I think it's over there. I can see it.
mind's gone completely blank.
Must rest.
Whoa, did you see that?
Work has been so much less demanding since my transfer. My mind's gone completely blank.
No.
Work has been so much less demanding since my transfer. Brain fog. My mind's gone completely blank. Completely blank. Transfer.
Awesome. Did that clear that? Yeah, that cleared that. Okay, there's one of those. Let's go for these two. Oh, look at it. There. Alright, now let's check the map. Okay, they're lit up. It's one of these here, and one of those there, just over the bridge. And I believe that should be this bridge coming up there. I see it. Whoa, what's going on? Earlier, just outside the funeral parlor. So in other words, Butler on, you'd like to go without drums?
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Understood. What about paper effigies for burning? We can do mansions, chariots, boats, or sit in chairs.
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
In that case, how about an effigy of a silk gown? Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound alright?
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Hu.
Great. And will you be providing your own cinerary casket?
Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
Gloomwood is a good choice. Flame resistant, water resistant, and insect resistant. Now, what about the mourning tent for the procession? Did the family say what style they'd like? We can certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend foregoing them entirely. You don't want the public speculating about why Feiyun Commerce Guild couldn't seem to afford a proper funeral.
It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Very well. Then my suggestion for the tent would be sloped roofs. One with a ridge spine, 2 of them curved at the top. 36 seats, no more, no less, with all fresh silk covers, but not just any silk. They should be decorated with the Feiyun symbols. At the front, we want a moon gate, a grand preceptor armchair, bamboo railings, sufficiently grand, but tasteful and measured. Would this be suitable, Butler on?
That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down. Make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
That can be arranged. What about the procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
And the carriage?
Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques.
Any ceremonial weaponry or such?
Yes. 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set.
Okay. For the gold weaponry, a 4-piece set would be mace, battle axe, stirrup, and fist. So 2 each of those, and then we could do clear passage banners, plus 2 each of the flying tiger, flying carp, and flying turtle.
That will do nicely.
Alright, last thing. How about the hanging banner and the portrait pavilion?
For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do 1 incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing.
Did you want that embroidered?
Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be?
Well, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is a large and prosperous family with 4 generations living under one roof. As the founder of this family, his lordship could not be more blessed. Added to that, he has reached a ripe old age, lived a virtuous life, and is spending his final days in peace and comfort. All in all, he has lived a very complete life. In which case, I'd recommend embroidering a bats of longevity motif and a cranes and deer of youth motif to pass on his good fortune to the next generation, of course.
Excellent! I must say, Director Hu, you really understand your clients.
Of course, think nothing of it. Ah, Miss Ba-Wen.
Greetings, Director Hu. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Yujing Terrace.
Wow, that was quick. All right, I'll head over in 2 kicks. Butler On, my sincere apologies, but I'm afraid I have another meeting to get to.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Fairy, can I leave you to follow up on the Feiyun funeral arrangements, please?
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
The Hu family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. I thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back. Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madam Lan? Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you. Alright, Fairy. We'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone. Butler Ann?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale,
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition? Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Men magic in Chenyu Vale.
Pinhead fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like?
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but with his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry, look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything, and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Don't worry, Butler Anne. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
Okay, let's take a break right there for now. And we'll come back to this storyline on the next video. You guys take care until then. And I'll see you tomorrow as we continue this year's Lantern Rite.